This is a video to help you with hints on how to create the box pieces that you will need to make your box in SketchUp. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a rectangle. I'm going to make the rectangle 3 inches by 1.5. It's going to be very small, so I'll then zoom in to work with this. I'm then going to pull this up 3/4, 3/4 of an inch tall. This is the size of one of the individual pieces. I'm going to now use my line tool to create the cut corner look. To create the cut corner look, I'm going to start with an end and I'm going to draw from the midpoint down to a corner. Just to make things easier for later, I'm going to do the same thing over there. I'm then going to draw back down this line 3/4 of an inch. So 3/4 inch, enter. It looks like nothing changes, but I now have an endpoint exactly 3/4 of an inch from this corner, which is what I need. I'm then going to draw this line to there, and I'm going to draw this line to here. Now, what I'll do now is I'll actually use the pointer tool. I want this section of line to go away, and I want these sections of the line to go away. That gives me my cut corner. Now I could, on the other side, either draw back 3/4 of an inch again, or if I draw a line straight across real quick, that gives me that endpoint to then draw from here to here and from there to there. It's very important that you draw the lines in first before you start deleting. I'm going to delete my little line there. This line goes away, that line goes away, and this line goes away. If you need to see that one more time, I do need to do it on the other side. Line tool, midpoint to corner on the end. Down the top edge, 3/4, 3/4 of an inch. From that endpoint, go down on the side, across the top, draw straight across to take the mark to the other side, draw it down like that, draw it down like this. Feel free to play, pause, and rewind these steps to make sure you get everything done the way you need it done. Now, you could do that 6 more times because this is the piece that you need that builds the box. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the wood palette. I'm going to highlight the whole thing, and I'm going to pick a wood that looks kind of like what we're using and make it wood. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this whole thing. I'm going to click Make Component, and I'm going to call it Piece, as in a piece of the box. So now what I'm going to do is, now that this can move and can rotate, I'm going to actually flip it over. I'm going to get my Move tool, go to an end, and flip it 180 degrees. That then becomes the bottom piece of my box. I'm then going to bring another piece in and set it down. I'm going to go ahead and rotate it 90 degrees this way and 90 degrees this way using the protractor. I'm now going to do a little bit of a cool trick. I'm going to get on this and look at it from the bottom, and I'm going to get on the midpoint of this piece. That's the center mark there. I'm going to line it up on this edge on the midpoint. I could also have done corner to corner. So that's actually how I'll make the whole box. Now obviously I'm not going to make you watch a video where I build the entire thing, but I flipped that over to make the bottom. I've shown you how to get one side piece. I'd make the other side piece exactly the same way. And then when it comes to making this piece, I'm going to get on the top and rotate this 90 degrees. I'm going to get on an end and rotate this 90 degrees. And then again, this time, I will move an outside corner to match up with, well, this isn't working quite like I want, so I'm going to set this down, change my view. Oh, ran into the person. Sorry, Stalker Stacy. And now I'm going to kind of move these into place. I'm actually going to use this endpoint at the top here. And if you look at what's going on here, I now have half of the box put together. I would do very much the same way to add the horizontal piece over here. I would use the same method I used for this to add the vertical piece over here. However, when I go to bring the top in, I can just bring this top piece in, get on the endpoint there, and line it up with the endpoint in that piece. As you see, if I look at it from this direction, I can't see that the other sides are missing. So this is kind of similar. This is very similar to what you're going to end up seeing. You can use the internet to find out how it is you could use your image and try to place your image at the top here if you have time.